today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jacoby Brissett and the Washington Commanders versus Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They come in feeling good after back-to... It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Into the air right away is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He's still on his feet. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. So the shotgun
NFL Madden League Season 222023 Week 3. Games and highlights will be coming up next on Goats International Sports Showdown 2023.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. This defense for the Commanders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
NFL Madden League Season 222023 Week 3 matchup is now live streaming on Goats International Sports Showdown 2023.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel
Week 3 Buffalo Bills 1-1 Washington Commanders 2-0.
Shy of the 30. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Play action now. Brissett. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Brissett. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brissett to throw on first. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Was trying to find Jahan Dotson, and it's second down. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So after the INT, it's Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Brissett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down throw for Brissett. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The numbers for McLaurin a week ago. 10 catches, 134 yards.
Third in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Brissett on first down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
And that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Allen. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. You talk about this Washington defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize
The
this
NFL Madden Week Season 222-2023 Week 3 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Week 3 Atlanta Falcons 2-0 Detroit Lions 1-1.
Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Week 3 Los Angeles Chargers 0-2 Minnesota Vikings 0-2 NFL matchup will be coming up next.
2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Brissett's throw complete to Dotson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Brissett. Complete, it's Dotson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A second down throw for Brissett. Open man is Samuel, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the draw, it's Gibson. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop. Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Brissett. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 3rd down and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake, Brissett. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Brissett now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Brissett sets to throw it. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
field goal unit and Joey Sly now. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Sly able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Throwing is Allen on third. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So now on fourth down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Doubting somebody who can turn any catch into a big play. That's why Washington took him 16th overall in 2022, and that's what he showed in a strong rookie season. Expect a big jump for him in year 2.
First down, Brissett. This pass hauled in by Dotson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Brissett again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Brissett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Brissett. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders get a late score
Week 3
here in
New
the final
Orleans
minute
Saints
of the
2-0
first
Green
half.
Bay Packers 1-1 NFL matchup will be coming up next.
Finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. And he won't won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right. And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now Allen throwing on second down. Setting up the screen, Harris. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They need 2. Here's third down. Now Allen finding space at the 40 and all the way up to the 46. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now on first down. Caught right side, Davis. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here now, 2nd and 4. Harris running straight ahead. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up, but obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
The kick by Bass is good, and that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Christian McCaffrey, well over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. From there, we head east to Detroit to check on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Drake London, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Ryan Tannehill looking good. 2 touchdown passes. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Throwing. Brissett. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Brissett now. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They go play action with Brissett. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. To the air, Allen finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 37. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Allen going to try and keep it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Second down and 6 now. On the draw, Robinson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Sly on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And here come the Bills. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Throwing now is Allen. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Slide for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Allen now looks to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here.
3-2-man week 1
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it?
If you
Because
want
these
an
are
accepted
sensational
and he'll
type
put you
plays.
in.
Especially that one with a defender right there.
Are you on YouTube?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
Yes.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. Allen to throw once more. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Do you have a microphone for your PS4 controller?
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Here's Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And Davis will have a Bills first down as a tackle made at the 18.
So we can talk to each
Working the
other.
middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. Here's 1st and goal. Now Allen. And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Commanders,
it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.